welcome back to the X Lounge. This video we're going to be reviewing Mobius's 1961 Pontiac Catalina. This is kit number 1221. I'm pretty excited about this one, as anyone would be, as the Mobius kits are awesome, and there is tons of decals, or details, probably tons of decals too. It's a little bit heavier than normal. Let's see what we've got here on the side. It says some steel racing wheels, racing exhaust, got a roll cage. Nothing really fun to read in my announcer kind of voice. So let's just crack right into it. Get my special cellophane cutting knife here. Cut along there, make a precise incision there. Enter into the vortex at that point, and then trim off a little bit of the canaverous flange. And simple as that, we're into the box. It's stuck. There it goes. I popped the seal. Alright, so that's what you see in the very beginnings of the box. I'm going to move this over to here, and we're going to check out our chrome. I brought along the combat scissors just in case something breaks out. There is our grill. I'm going to zoom in on that if I can. It says Catalina on it right there, in case you were wondering. Some good details there. The gates are on the bottom where they won't be seen as bad. Fairly fine molding there. If we were to grind out behind that to open that up, ooh, it would be a delicate operation. So it would probably just be better to use the black wash on that. Here are some mystery parts, also on the same chrome tree. Protected by a layer of tissue paper is the second chrome tree with a big gap there. Who knows what was there? There's our rear bumper. Not a lot of chrome here. Looks like a couple of dual carburetors. A little bit of a blemish there. Other than that, chrome looks good. Here comes the glass. No imperfections there. Looks like it's got a lip on it. I'm thinking the glass is applied from the outside. We'll clarify that in the instructions, if I remember. Probably won't. I'm going to lay these down. Okay. So, I'm seeing some pretty good detail here. No flash. There's the springs for, I guess, the suspension. There's a wee tiny seam on the outside of that, but it's pretty small. That's somewhere I always look because that's probably the toughest thing to get straight. Yeah, there's some good looking details there. There's the engine, front suspension, the backs of a couple of brake drums. There's a really nice battery there. Battery cables are present. The differential cover. So far, so good. rear differential, I guess. Miscellany parts, looks like engine stuff. Here's we'll do the body. So it is falling into my hands next. Out there. Get. Oh. A separate frame. This is awesome. And the undercarriage molded as two separate pieces. Mobius models, 2015. I'm not even going to say where that was made at. You could probably guess. So here's the body. It says Catalina right there. I am seeing no imperfections. Very thin, whatever you would call that support beam there. Looks like someone's gone over it with steel wool at some point. Not the model itself, but maybe the mold. Because there's some light scratches there. Detailed headliner. No push marks on that. They're all in these areas that you won't see it. This one's dated 2017. Let's see how this fits on there. Oops. Oh, look at that. I don't know that I've ever seen a separate frame. Except on maybe a truck or something. Yeah, that's awesome. The dashboard has the gas pedal and brake and clutch and parking brake all attached to it. I'll probably end up breaking that off immediately. There's the firewall. It does have the wires molded in, but they're very prominent. This is one case. This is one set of molded in wires that I might actually keep. They look pretty good. But the problem is painting the buggers. Okay, so there's a lot of blank area here on the dashboard. I'm assuming that is to be filled in with the decals. There's the hood. Awesome underside of the hood. No push marks. No pre-cut out for a hood scoop. There's the Mobius type rims with the lugs on the outside. Those are steelies, but they're not your normal steelies. Somewhat unconventional. The interior side plates there, you can lay those down flat and work on them. That is awesome. There's a coolant hose. One seat. There's one seat. And one seat back. And I'm wondering if there was another seat here and another seat back there. Why wouldn't they just give us two? Here's another bag. There's the intake, roll bar sections, some really long exhaust pipes. I don't know what those are. That's that plate that fits in the place of the back seat, because it is a racing car. There's a steering wheel. There's an alternate dashboard, maybe. More roll cage stuff. What else we got in here? Here comes the tires. The tires The tires have a spectacular spectacular tread on them. Very fine, no seam that I can see through the bag. There is no writing on the tires. They're pretty stiff. And they're bagged separately. Next up is the the decals. And they are protected behind this piece of paper. So there's our decals. I don't know if you can see a lot of this. A lot of it is in white. There are everything that would have been on the Joe Weatherly car, including some Firestone decals for the tires. There's some sponsors here as well. They've got two dashboard options. They've got the racing instruments and the stock instruments. So that's the decals. The instructions are full color and wonderful, as with all the Mobius kits. They're going to give you a parts breakdown, and they label everything. So if you're wondering what an intake manifold looks like, you're going to find out. If you need to refer to what a valve cover is, you're going to find out. So six big instructions there to get you through the kit. And then on the back we have color. I want to say color options, but it's not. If you want to do Joe Weatherly's car, these are the colors that it needs to be. Most likely these are researched by Mobius to be correct. Who would want to display Joe Weatherly's car that had the incorrect undercarriage color? Certainly not me. That's a road I don't want to head down. Don't want that stigma. Oh, there's the guy that painted the undercarriage. It was Joe Weatherly's undercarriage wrong. So there we have our Mobius model 61 Pontiac Catalina. Definitely grab yourself one, or grab yourself any Mobius kit. You're not going to be disappointed. They are packed with details, and they're generally of subjects that aren't necessarily mainstream. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you would like. Hit that down button and click on the little bell icon, and you'll be notified on the precise second that our next video is released into the wild. Party!